Despite Ripple still having problems with the SEC, there's one exchange that is standing on Ripple's side and hasn't unlisted XRP. Which one is it? And what is the most recent news on the Ripple versus SEC case? Stay tuned till the end of the video to find out. But first, we are giving away $500 at the end of the month to one random subscriber to start on their XRP journey. All you need to do is to like the video, subscribe and comment your thoughts on XRP in the comment section. Welcome back XRP Army. Due to Uphold's refusal to remove XRP off its platform in the face of regulatory rejection and a long-running conflict, the XRP community is expressing its gratitude. XRP will not be delisted from Uphold until either the SEC stated accusations against Ripple are resolved in a way that legally establishes XRP as a security, or until the trading volume of the provided token falls to a level that makes it difficult for the exchange to back the cryptocurrency. Customers who the SEC claims to be fighting for will suffer billions of dollars in losses, according to Uphold, who also criticizes the SEC phony consumer protection stance. If the court rules in the Commission's favor, Uphold claims that customers who the SEC claims to be fighting for will suffer billions of dollars in losses. Quite impressive, right? Comment XRP Army if you believe Uphold is the best exchange out there. Furthermore, despite the ongoing SEC versus Ripple Labs litigation as well as the recent drop in the cryptocurrency market, Ripple has continued to generate headlines in the cryptocurrency press. On a recent episode of the Thinking Crypto podcast, Ripple ex-general manager Monica Long chatted with host Tony Edward about the company's recent achievements, multi-chain development, and the XRP ledger technology. Long described ODL as the killer value proposition for RippleNet, explaining that it is. So ODL's been in market for a few years now, and Q3 was definitely, the most outstanding. And the volume through ODL grew. So if you compare Q3 2021 to Q3 2020, it grew 25 times and more than 130%, quarter over quarter. Long added the following. Now it's available in over 20 countries, including the US, Mexico, Philippines, Japan, and Australia. Long also clarified that the customer was not required to keep XRP since the asset was being obtained via an exchange partner, or Ripple, rather than directly from the company. This was one of two models that were offered. Also, the executive informed those in attendance that the innovation would reduce exchange prices while also speeding up the procedure. Looking deeper into the XRP ecosystem, Long reaffirmed her conviction that the future would be multi-chained in nature. When it comes to NFTs, Long expressed her dissatisfaction with Ethereum's exorbitant gas prices, pointing out that the XRP ledger had transaction fees that were a fraction of a penny in comparison. Long spoke on the XLS20 standard, which was introduced earlier in 2021 to facilitate the minting of NFTs on the XRP ledger. What is the likelihood of this happening? Long noted that the community's response had been excellent, and that validators would need to vote on it later, saying, so it's really going to be up to the amendment process. That's kind of the beautiful thing about these blockchains, is they're decentralized and open. But it means, it's a timeline that's in the hands of the community, really. Regarding other projects being worked on by Ripple X, Long reminded viewers of the EVM sidechains for Ethereum smart contracts, the federated sidechains that developers were able to examine, and automated market making, AMM. When it comes to Ripple's relationship with Bhutan's Royal Monetary Authority for a CBDC pilot, Long stated that the technology's sustainability was a key selling point for the company. She also emphasized the importance of interoperability among foreign CBDC ledgers. More to the point, Long stated that the company has engaged in many conversations with central banks around the world, and suggested that news regarding prospective clients will be announced soon. It's worth mentioning that Ripple has worked with the Digital Pound Foundation to help the development of the CBDC in the United Kingdom. By the way, will you continue to hold your XRP coins? Let us know in the comment section down below. JPMorgan's North America Equity Research Report, which was published yesterday, puts XRP front and center, even claiming that the digital asset is primed for widespread use. Ripple Labs has been working non-stop to sign new partners for its RippleNet network and on-demand liquidity service, which will help to spread the use of XRP, particularly in the cross-border payment space, even as the price of XRP has fallen along with the rest of the cryptocurrency market in recent days. XRP was engineered to facilitate transactions on Ripple's blockchain-based digital payment network, according to the JPMorgan report's introduction. Among the advantages of the network are the expedited payment of bills and lower transaction fees. The publication notes its creation year, 2012, as well as its co-founders, Jed McCaleb and Chris Larson, in its introduction. While traditional money transfers, most commonly SWIFT transfers, are costly and can take up 5 business days to complete, transactions using Ripple's XRP can be completed in as little as 3 to 5 seconds, and transaction fees are just 0.0001 XRP. SWIFT transfers are more expensive due to the numerous intermediary banks involved that charge fees to both the sender and recipient. There are more than 100 financial institutions participating in the Ripple network, including Bank of America, Santander, and American Express, among others. When it came to XRP's distinctive value in comparison to stablecoins, the JPMorgan paper quoted Ripple's Senior Director of Global Operations, Emi Yoshikawa, who expressed it in her own words. Stablecoins, on the other hand, are based on the volatility of the underlying currency, but XRP is not tied to any particular currency. The SEC versus Ripple litigation is unavoidably going to be a subject of conversation for anybody interested in XRP. When it comes to Ripple, JPMorgan focuses on the Howey test as the ultimate aim and downplays the chance of a victory. According to the Howey test, an investment contract exists when all 4 of the following conditions are met: an investment of money in a common enterprise with the expectation of profit derived from the efforts of others, an investment of money in a common enterprise with the expectation of profit derived from the efforts of others, and an investment of money in a common enterprise with the expectation of profit derived from the efforts of others. He clarified, if the company is able to win the SEC lawsuit and trading resumes on major cryptocurrency exchanges like Coinbase, XRP is poised for significant adoption. Do you agree that Ripple will definitely win the case against the SEC? If yes, then make sure to like this video. And there's another piece of news that's a little bit fascinating as well. According to the Whale Alert tracking service, a whale tier address moved 12.7 million XRP coins from the medium tier Coin 1 exchange to an unnamed wallet, which was then reported to the authorities. In the intervening time, no money have been sent from the receiving wallet. A new all-time high in outflows has been reached on the Ethereum exchange, signifying a shift to a buy the dip attitude. The transaction falls under the rapidly expanding outflow trend that is now present on the market as a result of the recent surge in volatility that has happened. A large whale move of this magnitude might be a hint that we are about to experience a significant increase in price movement. What do you think about this news on Ripple? Do you think other exchanges will relist XRP as well soon? Let us know in the comment section. If you want to continue to know about XRP, we have got 2 videos waiting for you on the end screen to check out. Make sure to subscribe and give us a thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video. Kindly note that prices of cryptocurrencies frequently change, so by the time you watch this video, it might have changed to a whole new value. The information provided in this video does not constitute investment advice, financial advice, trading advice, or any other sort of advice, and you should not treat any of the content as such. The content in this video is for educational purposes only and hence should not be considered financial advice. Do conduct your due diligence and consult your financial advisor before making any investment decisions.